We welcome back to the show longtime educator Craig Douglas for this morning's Educating Mid-Michigan segment. Today we're talking about strategies dealing with bullying. We were just chatting a moment ago. Unfortunately, it's hard to avoid, period. Most schools have a zero tolerance policy on this.
Correct.
You know, what is your take on bullying? I mean, first off, it's unfortunate that it happens in our schools.
Well, it's an uncomfortable topic in many ways, and yet it really is not that hard because, as we were talking off camera, we've all been around it,
right,
and had some sort of harassment. So the important thing, I think, for parents is to be aware of it, look for it, and if there's any suspicion of it, not try to deny it, and not being critical here, but I think we have a tendency as humans to say, well, maybe it's not that. It's almost like a doctor and a treatment. You know, maybe I'll just procrastinate, put that back.
Sure.
In the case of bullying, I really encourage parents to be proactive, and if there is a suspicion, act on that suspicion. It's better to act and then find out it isn't than to wait and then find out it is.
So the parents, of course, be proactive, and then on the school side of things, what is the school's role there?
School has a vital role, Matt. Vital role, because they have the kids a majority of their waking hours. So there are always different places that this can occur. It may be on social media. If that's the case, that may take some talking with the child to get that revealed. It might be on the playground if it's an elementary setting. It might be on a school bus. There's so many different variables that are involved. So finding out where it may be occurring, might be in the locker room. I was a coach. Sometimes you have players that grumble to each other and
Sure.
pick on each other.
What's the solution then? What's the solution?
Identify the problem, and then get the players together and get it resolved. The bottom line is to draw a line that there's no tolerance here.
Have those expectations.
Exactly.
Now, you brought up social media.
Yeah.
Talk about how that is an added challenge these days, because, you know, in a way that bullying can almost follow the student home and it's around them 24/7.
It's only a challenge if no one's paying attention. You know, I really urge everyone to pay attention to social media activity, what kinds of interactions there are, and there are so many different platforms, as you know. And if there is any kind of harassment, any kind of criticism on social media that could be interpreted as bullying, to identify it and then try to get it resolved. Bottom line, draw the line.
And you also say it's important for folks to seek out personal contact with a trusted individual.
Could be a classroom teacher in many cases, especially in the self-contained elementary setting. It could be a counselor in a high school setting, or maybe an assistant principal or principal. If it's a bus situation, it's the bus driver. I think many bus drivers are very sensitive to their riders, and they pay attention to these things. If it's on a playground, it might be a playground supervisor. In other words, try to identify a key person to go to and have that conversation with them. Are you seeing this too?
Sure.
What's my son or daughter doing? Are they fueling any of this? What do you suggest that we do? Those kinds of dialogues can help provide a pathway to get a solution. Otherwise, you're kind of in the dark on it.
Yeah, and on the student's end, if you see something, speak up, right?
Exactly.
All right, if you have any questions for Mr. Douglas, send them our way. As far as education goes, you can email us at goodmorning@abc12.com. We always appreciate your insight and your leadership.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful to see you.